kind of stuff. So, for everyone who is joining right now, I don't have the chat turned on, okay? Because I have my new rollout where I'm going to teach my lesson live. Then I'll turn the chat on, and in the replay, after the lesson, if you want to go, you can go. And if you want to watch the question portion, we will have a question portion. Hello, everyone. Really quickly, it's Wednesday night. It's 8:30. And I don't do live lessons on Wednesday 8:30, but I have a soiree, a party to go to Thursday night, tomorrow night. So I'm going to do my live feed now. And a lot of you have hopped on, so I hope there's a lot of new people here. I will answer all of your questions when I'm done teaching this quick live lesson. Now, this quick live lesson goes to a theory of mine, which is the power of those 1s, 4s, and 5s. Now, for any of you who have watched my playlists and the blues stuff and anything I talk about how important 1s, 4s, and 5s are. And it's so true. And I'm going to share with you, really quickly, my favorite song that uses just 1s, 4s, and 5s, and it has one of the most memorable melodies, I think. And after this video airs in the replay, put down in the description or in the comments what your favorite song is that just uses 1s, 4s, and 5s that you think has a better melody. So here we go. So this song here, I'll play it for you. Now, I don't have the chat turned on, but I know some of you can know it, and then I'll discuss it. But here's a little teaser from it. Let's see. Oh. I messed that up. All right, Jack and Diane by John Cougar Mellencamp, now John Mellencamp. For any of you guys who at least are old enough to live in the 80s, I'm sure you would know this riff. Now, this riff, to me, is timeless. I just want to go over what makes this particular song so special. It uses just 1s, 4s, and 5s, and those 1s, 4s, and 5s are A, D, and E. And to whoever wrote the song, whether it's Mellencamp or a ghostwriter or somebody in the studio, hats off, props to you. So let's go over some stuff here. The first part of the song is an A chord. Now, it comes from this A bar chord, but he's only using the meat and potatoes. This is the 1, the 3, and the 5 of the chord. All right? And so we're starting the A chord, you strum from the A string, you can get all the way to the high E string. Ba, boom, boom, ba. And now this guy here. Again, I'll answer all of your questions and turn them in the chat when I'm done with this. This guy here, all right, if I put my pinky here, you get this C-shaped E chord. There it is right there. There's my E, but we play it like this a lot. Just these 3 strings. So you have A, which is the 1, boom. And then you have this E, but without the pinky, which is the 5. And then if any of you guys have watched any of my channels, you take this and you come down to the 2nd fret, and that's your 4. And that's your D. So you have a 1, 5, 4, and then you plug the D string. Pow, cha, pow. Love this riff. Now the next part, I'm gonna keep going, and please stay with us. Okay, so you have A. Okay, so A chord. There's that D chord again. Slides up to the E. D, D, E. A, D, A, E. D, D, A. Again, an awesome melody with just 1s, 4s, and 5s. And then the other part, and you can put this all together, would be the A, that's how you play it there. And you can play down here. So anyway, so I'll play a little bit of the whole song. That's my lesson, is if you have a song that you know uses only 1s, 4s, and 5s and can produce a better melody than that, put it down there, and I want to listen to it. I want to know it. So here it is again. It's in entirety. I'm going to screw it up because that's like my nature, but here we go. Chat's coming soon. And then next part. only John Cougar Mellencamp gets my vote for the best 1, 4, and 5 song melody ever. Now here's my finger. I'm gonna go turn the chat on. For anyone, hold on, for anyone in the replay, now's the time you can leave. Lessons over. I will address the chat and we will talk about the realities of buying a guitar. All right. Hey guys. All right. So the chat's on right now. All Right Now by Free. Yeah, that's a really good song. All right. But have you heard of the 154? What? No, I don't know what that means, buddy. All right. Hello, everyone. Finally, I'm on chat. I'm on chat now. I've done my lesson. Hey Jeff. Hey Jeff. How you doing? No, it wasn't ending. The way I do it now is I teach a quick little lesson live. I let the crowd grow, and now I'm going to answer your questions. Thank you, Ronan. That's very nice of you. He says I'm the best teacher ever, and I'm not going to disagree. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Thank you. That's very kind of you. And then after I teach my quick little lesson where people, whoa, I'm from Saudi Arabia, but in America for work. Love your videos. Well, thank you, man. You just got a Martin. Fantastic. So we can talk about the realities of buying a guitar. Oh, hey, thank you, very good. Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah, I'll give it to you, but I don't think it's as good as Jack and Diane. I mean, Sweet Home Alabama, DCG. No, I have, believe it or not, now I am not, I am not Canadian, but I have a friend of mine and a student who is Canadian, and there is a Canada Day party, which I'm invited to, and you know what? I'm going to go to a Canada Day party. I want to experience a Canada Day party. So that's that. Okay, so again, if you're watching the replay, lesson's over. Now I'm just going to be chatting with my live folks who are so kind enough to be here live on a Wednesday. Happy Canada Day. Hey, Barry. That's awesome. You're Canadian, all right? Yes. Yeah. And I can see you're so polite, you might as well be Canadian. Thank you. It's from what I understand, it's your 150th year of independence. Congratulations to Canada. All right, and I will be part of the festivities however I can be. Okay. All right, so the realities of buying a guitar. And I want to talk to you about that stuff because the realities of buying a guitar, I keep on saying that over and again, come down to the mere fact it is your budget. Okay, let's talk about budget. And this is the truth. Budget on guitars. There's a great John, hey, John, you canceled, but you're here right now. And this is John who just chimed in. He couldn't make his lesson today, so I took his lesson spot and I made it a live feed. So thank you, Jonathan. That was very nice of you. I hope you don't mind. All right, so now, the realities of buying a guitar. There's a great divide in guitars. Now, I will tell you this. It's around in my opinion, it's around the $700 mark. Now, to some people, that is not a lot of money. And to some people, that is a lot of money, all right? And you want to understand that between, and I'm being very serious, between a $300 to $400 guitar and a $700 guitar, there is not much of a difference. You're paying for a name, you might be paying for something, a color, yes, $750 US, we were talking US. And what I'm trying to say is you're not going to get screwed over by going to a music store. You're not going to get screwed over by going to a music store, and you're not going to get screwed over by talking to a salesman. Yes, salesmen, they do work on commissions. But they're going to be honest with you because they're at the day and age now. Like the two biggest guitar stores, I know we have Guitar Center, right? And then we have, I'm from the East Coast, excuse me. You have Sam Ash. And the thing is, they all have, you're sitting in the hospital. Oh my God. That's not good. John, I hope you're feeling better. I read your email. Was it something about the hospital? I thought, well, I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about that. Sorry, John. They're in the day and age now of customer service, okay? You can return guitars, no problem, up to like 30 days or something like that, okay? So the real deal is you want to go up to a guitar salesman and you want to say, hey, this is my budget. Like I have $400, I have $500. I need the best guitar in this class, and they will direct you to this. I will tell you this: if you spend under $200 on a guitar and expect it to last your lifetime, it's not, okay? Because it's not. I mean, we all have $200 guitars that are sitting around somewhere, and they're lasting, but something's happening to them. Like, they don't feel the same, and the pots are getting dusty. Yes, okay, so $250 guitar, see, that's above $199. That's fine. And again, this is just a general idea. I have a lot of emails with people asking me, like, well, how do I buy a guitar? And the truth is it's time to actually trust the people at Guitar Center or Sam Ash, wherever you're going. You want to trust them. They're not going to screw you over. They're not going to sell you This day and age with price comparison, where you can literally hop on your phone and you could price compare right there. Hey, this American Strat is 1,700 and you're selling it for 19. They're gonna be like, okay, I'll give it to you for 17. So they're not in it for the prices anymore. Okay, G&Ls are fantastic guitars. I'll say it again. G&Ls is a Martin worth the price. It depends on the Martin. You know, if it's a $10,000 Martin, I don't know. Smash that like button. Thank you. But my Breed Love was $100 less than the Martin. But you know, Martins are going to be anywhere from $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and if it's worth it, you'll know. You'll know. But is it necessary? No. Okay, and I don't mean to offend anyone who has a Martin. You know, I have a Taylor, right? And I love Martins. The point is if you're looking for an electric guitar and you have a budget, you go talk to the salesman. Their job is to put their real job is to put the right guitar in your hand. Now, with that being said, go there, talk to them, get the recommendation, and then walk out. Walk out, sit in your car, and Google that guitar and see how many stars it gets. All right, and so the thing is like when you're buying a guitar, if you're willing to spend more than $200, you're gonna get a quality guitar, and that's the truth. You're gonna get a quality guitar. What's the difference between the $1,600 and the $3,600 one? $2,000. But bump. Good night. Come on, that was such an easy joke. I have no idea. I don't really go to I don't really go to pick up a $3,600 PRS because I'm just not going to buy it, and that's the truth. You guys have seen me have some Fred guitars, and I love the Fred guitars. I mean, they're a very modest price and they're well built, and there's the price right now, it's $700 that you're going to get a pretty good guitar. So don't be afraid. What I want to say to you is, don't be afraid. Oh, and thank you, the Happy Camel. The Mexican PRS is the way to go. Now, I'm going to talk about this really quickly. If I offend any of you, I do apologize. You can always unsub, and I have no problem with that. Okay, I'm just letting you know, man to man, right? But don't listen to the people who tell you, oh, you got to get the American made or the Japanese made or the Mexican made. Whatever guitar you like is what guitar you like. And if you can play a guitar on, if you can play a Mexican-made Strat better than the guy who has the American-made Strat, you do it in front of him. So there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot. Do you think it's good advice to give different guitar buying advice for beginners, intermediate, and what? Well, yeah. Well, the question is, do you think there are different levels of buying for where you are? Yes. When you're an advanced guitar player, you understand why you're going to buy the $8,400 Taylor 12 Hertz cedar top. You understand that. But do you need that when you're beginning? No, you do not. And nor is it going to make you a better player. But what I want to say, I know I never saw a Mexican PRS in my life either, but the thing is I don't care about your politics or what. Low power. Okay, close. My battery's draining. I don't care about your politics or anything. But the fact is, if you have a budget, you go talk to a salesman. If they recommend the Fender Squire for your budget, you buy the Fender Squire. If they recommend the Mexican Strat for your budget, you get the Mexican Strat. If they recommend the Japanese one, you get it. It's whatever they recommend that's in your price range. Okay, so Takamine guitars, I do actually like the Takamine guitars. Yeah, I do. Who said no? No to what? Jimmy. No what? Jimmy T wrote no. Sorry. Hey Brian. Some Squires are just fine. Some Squires are just fine. I had a Fender Squire for a long time, and I actually gave it to one of my students. I love that guitar. I'm looking for this guy who wrote no. Seagull or Epiphone Master Bolt. I will actually go with the Seagull. I'm all for Trump. This is my friend Trumpetory. So I prefer Seagulls. I actually recommend Seagulls to a lot of people. Do a day in the pawn shops. Now, so doing a day in the pawn shops is not a bad idea, but the problem is a lot of guitars in the pawn shop that were bought at Target and that were bought at Toys R Us, and you have no idea. Like the Lion brand by Washburn. Like, no offense to Washburn, you don't want to buy that guitar. Okay, that's not the best guitar. It's going to hurt you, and it's going to physically hurt to play. So, with that being said, when you buy a guitar, all I'm going to say is trust the salesman. Give them some credit. These are nice guys, and they're there, and they learn about guitars. And if you came in there with a $2,000 budget, they're going to be happy because they're going to get commission. But if you come in there with $300 and $350, and that's all you got, and you're nice to them, and you show them respect, and hey, I trust your opinion, they're probably A, going to show you a guitar that's slightly on your budget, and B, give you a discount for being nice to them and trusting them. So when it comes to buying a guitar, just go. And you don't have to buy the guitar right now. You can tell them, hey man, you know what? Thank you for the advice. I'm going to go out to my car, I'm going to grab lunch, I'm going to think about it and come back. And when you come back, they're going to be smiling and you're going to be smiling. And that's my that's my 2 cents for buying a guitar. It is really trust the salesman. They know what they're doing, and stick to your budget. And if your budget $300, don't get a $1,000 guitar. Yeah. Oh, yes. Do you need a $3,000 guitar? No, you do not. You do not need a $3,000 guitar. Getting a super quality American made, if that's important to you, and that's important to a lot of people, then it's worth it. If you want to buy an American made guitar, you want to support the American workers, and you know the quality is going to be there, great. Do you need it to succeed? No. Okay, so just go. And I want all you guys to go out and buy guitars that you like. Save up. That was a great comment. Jimmy Page's fake news. That was great. I love it. Anyway, guys, my battery's dying. I thank you all for being here on a Wednesday night. And I think everyone will see this, that there's no live feed tomorrow night, because I'll be partying up, having a drink or two for Canada. So, can you... Okay, I'll stick around. You guys are still answering questions. I might just save a Fender Jaguar. I love you too. Thank you. You guys are so funny. Again, I have a whole... new... Ian, I will pay you, Susie, beer for... check beer for lessons. Okay, to ship it. I'll give you my my P.O. box. I was reading, actually, it's funny, I'm doing an In the Mind of, a Lynyrd Skynyrd song, and I was reading about it, and the guitar solo was played on a Strat that the tone pots didn't work, and the volume was all whacked. Oh my god. Jamie... I said Chalk Dust is coming. Chalk Dust Torture is coming. Thank you, Jamie. That was a donation, and I should have ended that. That was you sneaky Jeff. Stop. Okay, I understand you guys like doing this, and don't get me wrong, I don't mind the donations, but they're not necessary. You forgot a zero. That was funny. All right, so listen. Go tomorrow, your day or Saturday. Go in to a guitar store and don't have any money in your pocket. Put your credit cards and lock them in your freezer and tell the guy your budget. Just say, hey man, I'm looking for a guitar for around $350. See what they recommend. And then walk out and Google it and see that what they're recommending is going to be something that's actually good for you. Do I believe in tonal woods? I do believe in tonal woods, but when you're ready... Oh, Robert Wilson. Oh my god. What? Oh, Jeff. I see what you did. You are hysterical. First of all, Robert Wilson, hold on. Robert Wilson, thank you. Jeff, that was hysterical. I'm not going to tell them what you did, but I understand what that $56 came from. That that was the funniest tip about you could possibly do. That was good. I appreciate it. You're caught off. Thank you. In the Minds of Lindsey Buckingham, sure. In the Slash video I just released, thank you. Ireland, I love you too. Yeah, we can say it was a bet. We'll say it was a bet, whatever. But that was Jeff. Well played, Jeff. I love. Listen, I love random. Masters of Mystery. Everything's being filmed. Cage Masterclass. Everything's going well, but you gotta understand, like, I'm just a busy bee. I know you guys want it, but the channel's still young, and I know that you're hungry for it, and I get it. But like, when I'm done with this live feed, I'm exhausted. I go right to bed, and I wake up and I teach again and again and again. The Slash video is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, man. And well, that's nice of you, Kevin. Good to hear from you, Kevin. We gotta schedule some lessons if we can. I haven't forgotten about you. But here is a Masters of Melody that I want to do. And let's see if you can name. Let's see who can name this song. Okay. Let's see who can. I'm gonna screw it up. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Wait, I saw it. Hold on. There it was. Platform Scholar got it first, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. Stepping Out is like Stepping Out is sick. Yeah, you guys got it. It's funny. I had no idea what it was. You guys know. Why am I gotta go. But you guys know I had emergency oral surgery, and as I'm sitting in pain at the pharmacy waiting for my meds and my antibiotics, that song came on the radio, and I was like, and as I'm sitting there with my swollen face, I'm like, that needs to go on Masters of Melody. And I took my phone out and I Shazammed it, and I was like, what is this? And I was like, okay, awesome. So I'll definitely be doing a Joe Jackson. Because I love random awesome melodies. Okay, Ian Zeppelin, hook me up. I'll do more Zeppelin. I'll do a Zeppelin Masters of Melody. I really appreciate the fact that you guys enjoy the Masters of Melody series, and it's just in one of them. So I'm hoping, there's a lot. I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of demand right now for Zeppelin, for Guns N' Roses, for Fish, the Dead, and the Blues, and I kind of want to start releasing lots more videos per week because I love teaching the Dead, and I love teaching Fish, but I love teaching the Blues, and I love teaching Zeppelin, and I love teaching Southern Rock, and I love teaching all this stuff. So I got to try and get more videos on the output. But I am Stevie Ray stuff. Yes, the Stevie Ray stuff is kind of done in a different way, but we'll get to it. I have plans. I wish I could show you like all the papers and stuff and plans. I mean, like plans. These are all plans. They're all like from my head, and they look like. I do not teach flamenco. Sorry, I would. I mean, I knew a flamenco player. God, man, they're so good. Hey, thanks, John. I appreciate what you do too. Hendrix. I just filmed something. I filmed how to get the most out of your pentatonic jam with Hendrix. With the Hendrix song, I'll be releasing it probably. I love Tom Petty. John Newton. Who doesn't? David Gilmour in the mind of. Oh my God, Quicksilver. Okay, don't start. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank Quicksilver. Thank you for the donation, but please don't do that. I am going to go. I thank all of you for being here on Wednesday night at 8:30. Enjoy the replay. The 1, 4, and 5 with my God, John Cougar Mellencamp, buying guitar, and thank you. No, he didn't make me leave. I just don't donate. The power of the 1, 4, and 5. There we go. Yes, the 1, 4. Wow, look, Quicksilver. I got it. If you don't fan of me from Tom Petty, I'll feed your family for a month. Done. I'll do it. Okay. And that was great. Let's see. Thank you so much for the thank you. I appreciate it. Bert Jans. Do I know his name? I don't know. Thanks. I'm just gonna read some going comments and make sure that I acknowledge all of you for being here because you are all very, very awesome. Happy Canada Day for those for the lessons. Thanks, Ian. What's the difference between minor blues and rock? Oh, that's a great question. Let me answer that question. What's the difference between minor blues and rock? Well, minor blues is a 1, 4, and 5 blues movement with minor chords, and then a rock song could a blues song can use 1s, 4s, and 5s, can use minor chords, but it doesn't stick to the 12-bar blues fashion. Plus, it's usually not a blues shuffle, the boom, boom, bop, boom, 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 bop. Now, one thing I want to mention really quickly is I am going to be doing a Masters of Melody with Stevie Ray, okay? And the song, and this is what like hits me. It's not a blues song. It's like a rock song that he has, but everyone says it's a blues song. And the only reason I can think of it as a blues song is because the drummer has a shuffle. But when you listen to what's happening, I mean, it's definitely it's not any standard blues. It's a blues rock that falls more into rock. So I'll be doing that. And wow. Wow, John, then you really love me. And that's very impressive. You're so funny. You guys are so funny. All right, guys. No, not Pride and Joy. John went too far. But, no, Ian lives and breathes. I love the minor blues. All right, guys, listen. Thank you so much. Influence Neil Young. I wanted to see that guy. Cool. I wish they replayed the chat in this thing. That would make it so much easier. Everything's on its way, okay? But remember, in the bottom of this video, put some 1, 4, and 5 melodies that you love. In the slash or in my previous live video where I introduced this series, don't hesitate to put any sort of Masters of Melody recommendations you have, because I love randomness. Because here's the deal, music's all the same thing, man. It's all the same thing. Can I answer your question before I go? The last question, and this is the truth. What? No, it's not Life for the Drop, but that was really cool. What makes genres different? What's the difference between I think I might have done this, but what's the difference between blues and jazz and reggae and rock and all the stuff? Like, what's the difference? Because I'll tell you this, all music works the same. So how is it we have different genres? Ego Cloud, I will give you half of that. The answer is in the rhythm, the beat. The beat. That's it, the beat. You know, it's the beat. A waltz, boom, ba, ba, boom, ba, ba. Reggaeton, boom, chicka, googa, dot, boom, chicka, googa, dot. Right, rock, boom, boom, ba, boom, 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 ba. Blues, boom, boom, pop, boom, 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 bop. Reggae, okay, so like jazz, same thing with jazz. Jazz is all the same stuff. It doesn't break the rules. It's the beat. All right, speed mill. Right. So when we do Masters of Melody in different, like, all random stuff from Joe Jackson to David Gilmour to Slash, these are all the same things. No, it's not. I don't know. I hope it's not. Minor acoustic blues. I mean, that'd be easy. Okay, I'm gonna go and minor acoustic blues. I mean, I'm not gonna do this one. Like, I had oral surgery, that type of thing, and it sucked. I'm not gonna play anything live. I don't like playing live. I like teaching. Oh, and E. Yeah, oral surgery. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. All right, thank you so much for being here. You guys absolutely rock. Rock and roll. Bye bye.